Turki Al-Ashiki is not in it for boxing after all, huh? Turki Al-Ashiki, I thought that he was a guy that was trying to help boxing get back to its glory days, huh? And I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, but I think that Turki Al-Ashiki has exposed himself, when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. Y'all already know that Turki Al-Ashiki has sponsored the UFC Mexican Independence Week, knowing that Mexican Independence Week in the sport of boxing is reserved for Canelo Alvarez, the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Y'all already know Canelo Alvarez, King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man, Turki Al-Ashiki. Turki Al-Ashiki gonna say that he's gonna eat Canelo. Mean, can't eat Canelo, pause. Hey, yo, they can eat Canelo Alvarez? Let me find out Turki Al-Ashiki went into that little messy stuff like in Paris, Anyway, Turki Al-Ashiki sponsored the UFC, knowing if for Independence Week day, knowing that that's reserved for Canelo Alvarez and the rest of the Mexican fighters, and the world of boxing understand that day, right? That week, trying to bully Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez are not trying to budge to the fight that Turki Al-Ashiki is presenting, right? Turki Al-Ashiki first was presenting the Terence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. And the world of boxing, I'm not going to say everybody in the sport of boxing, but Canelo Alvarez is getting highly critiqued because of his pick with Edgar Berlanga, right? A lot of people want to see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. But Turki Al-Ashiki is the one that got the bag, the money. And because he got the bag and the money, a lot of people is like, oh my God, when people got a lot of money, people tolerate people more longer than what they should because Turki Al-Ashiki got the bag. But let me tell you like this, Turki Al-Ashiki, Canelo Alvarez got the bag too. And Canelo Alvarez don't need your money. How about Canelo Alvarez say, oh, you trying to bully me and trying to face Bud Crawford? The world of boxing is calling me that I'm cherry picking. I'm cherry picking Edgar Berlanga. I'm cherry picking these fighters. I'm cherry picking. Hey, yo, if Canelo Alvarez picks Terence Bud Crawford, that'll be the biggest cherry pick. Yeah, I said it. Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, pastor de boxeo. If Canelo Alvarez picked Terence Bud Crawford, that'll be the biggest cherry pick of them all. If y'all think that he's a cherry picker, that'll be the biggest. How are we going to say, hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, the Dominican monster. Y'all already know his mother's half Ecuadorian, has Dominican and stuff like that. Show some love to the Dominican people. David Benavidez. Right? He's big, strong. The illusion and the perception is that he will beat the crap out of Canelo Alvarez. We want that. We calling out for that. But then there's other people that's calling out for Bud Crawford, the 147-pound undisputed champion. The 147-pound moving up 3 divisions up to face Canelo Alvarez. And that's what Turki Al-Ashiki is presenting. And since Canelo Alvarez is not budging for it, he already told the world that he ain't fighting no Bud Crawford. Oh, I'm going to eat him alive. Meaning that he's going to eat that he's going to be the one that's going to be ranked. I think the revenue, the numbers, the gate, the pay-per-view number is going to supersede the Canelo Alvarez event versus Edgar Berlanga, El Boricua, Puerto Rico, Brooklyn, New York. I want Canelo Alvarez to tell Turki Al-Ashiki to shove that money up his. See, it seems like Turki Al-Ashiki is not that humble after all. And let me tell you like this, Turki Al-Ashiki, no, that's not the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Again, that's the biggest cherry pick. Because that's Canelo Alvarez picking the 147-pound division, 147-pound best. Oh, but Terence Bud Crawford is going to be fighting August 3rd under Turki Al-Ashiki. And that's 154. Still, he hasn't fought there yet. He hasn't fought in 154. So this video right now is before he steps to the 154 and fight Madrimov, in which a fight, we don't know what's going to take place. We don't know if he's going to struggle. We don't know if he's going to look spectacular. We don't know if he's going to look better and keep the momentum that he had versus Earl the True Spence. And I understand the reason why there's people out there that believe that Bud Crawford could compete with Canelo Alvarez at 168 is because you were a slave to the moment of his performance versus Earl the True Spence. But Earl Spence ain't no goddamn Canelo Alvarez. Sorry, God, for using your name in vain. So Earl Spence is not Canelo. Right? He's 147 one of the best champions at that time. And yes, it was the best fighting the best. Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Bud Crawford was the favorite to beat Earl the True Spence. It's not like he did something impossible, incredible. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I didn't know it was going to happen. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez. We're talking about one of the best skillful. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez's resume, probably the best resume of this generation. We're talking about a future Hall of Famer. We're talking about pound for pound, 2, 3, 4. You can flip it around. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez Alvarez probably arguably the best chin, the chin in the history of the sport of boxing. If Canelo Alvarez couldn't get hurt by Sergey Kovalev, the Crusher, if he couldn't get hurt by Dimitri Bivol, he lost, but he gained demoralized. He didn't get demoralized. If he couldn't get hurt by Triple G in 3 fights, and these guys, especially Kovalev and Triple G of this generation, was known for power, right? What you think? Danny Jacobs couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. Billy Joe couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. This is when he was stepping up. Cotto couldn't hurt Canelo Alvarez. So you telling me that Bud Crawford from 147-pound division is going to hurt Canelo Alvarez? Come on, man. Stop it, Turki Al-Sheikhy. Stop pushing the fight. If you got the money, push the right fight. Now, I'm all for giving anything you want for Canelo Alvarez to face David Benavidez and let him fight there. Hey, he wants $200 million. $200 million, right? Give it to him. Says you want to swing all that money around and stuff like that. But you know what? Just because the way that you going at Canelo Alvarez, indirectly or directly, and trying to ish on Canelo Alvarez, because you're not ishing on just Canelo Alvarez. You're shitting on the boxing, the sport of boxing. That is the Boxing Day. We glorify that day as the boxing community. And even though that it's Mexican Independence Day, we also have acknowledged that that is for our fellow beautiful Mexican people and their day in combat sport. And I'm not saying that the UFC can't do whatever you want, that Dana White can't do the same for UFC. I'm not blaming no Dana White, and I'm not blaming the UFC. It's you, Turki Al-Sheikhy, saying that you want to propel, you want to bring boxing to where it used to be, but you're sponsoring the competitors in the UFC on the day that is the most lucrative day for boxing. Because UFC already done that before during the Canelo Alvarez fight, in which Canelo Alvarez had to wait. Remember, they did that. They could do whatever that's their business. If Burger King want to sell hamburgers, they're not gonna be like, we ain't gonna sell hamburgers because McDonald's ain't gonna sell hamburger at the same day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, But Turki Al-Sheikhy, you have presented to us that you here to help the sport of boxing. You spitting at the sport of boxing. You shitting on the king as well, on his day. You trying to bully him. Do this and you fight this, or I'm going to sabotage your day and your career. Not your career, but your day, your event. It reminds me of what? At the time where Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather did to Miguel Cotto. See, people forgot. Remember when Miguel Cotto was fighting to be a world champion again versus the Japanese fighter, right? In Las Vegas, the same day that all of a sudden they put Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather on the same day to sabotage Golden Boy Promotions event. In the same city, same place, knowing that Mayweather even usually likes to perform in Mexican Independence in September, but he wanted to sabotage Cotto and Golden Boy Promotions. That's what they was doing. The powers that be. That's what Turki Al-Sheikhy is trying to do to Canelo Alvarez now. But then when that UFC event finish, what you're gonna smooth your way into Canelo Alvarez. That's why I want Canelo Alvarez to shove your money up yours, because now I know what Turki Al-Sheikhy is, and I'm not saying that he's done a bad job. He's done a great job thus far, but I still have in the back of my mind that this guy will leave boxing anytime. Gonna disrupt the market in boxing and then bounce, because this is a guy that he will only respect you if you respect his money. Look what he's doing right now. He's willing to sabotage an event because Canelo Alvarez is not taking his offer even when he's talking about it. I'm not saying that there's been an offer on the table, but he's like, I do whatever I want to do. And Turki Al-Sheikhy doesn't like that. Turki Al-Sheikhy wants to be the one to say, I want to do whatever I want to do, and my money is going to make everybody do what I want to do. Just like the promoters that never wanted to work together, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Golden Boy Promotions, top rank and stuff like that. Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn. I understand what he's trying to do. But you can't own Canelo Alvarez. You're talking about one of the best legacy in the sport of boxing today. You can't own Canelo Alvarez. You're not going to be bribing him as well. And Canelo Alvarez already has oil partners. He already got gas stations in Mexico. You ain't going to be flipping your money out here. Not everybody going to fall for that. And I think that's the disingenuous about Turki Al-Sheikhy. I just found out about this. That's the disingenuous about Turki Al-Sheikhy. Turki Al-Sheikhy is not as humble as we thought he was. He just got power when he just got money, and got the power and feel like he could do whatever he want to do and manage whatever he want to manage and buy whatever he want to buy. But let me tell you like this, Turki Al-Sheikhy, no money can buy the legacy of Canelo Alvarez. No money.